Okay, hello everybody, and good evening. Welcome to our webinar tonight, Introduction to E-commerce. How is everyone doing this evening? Are you guys doing okay? Are you guys excited for today's webinar? And if you haven't answered our question natin ngayon is, what experience do you have with e-commerce? VA ka ba sa e-commerce? Are you a seller? Baka or buyer ka ba? Shopper ka ba sa e-commerce? So, if you can hear me and if you can see me, please say hi. Please let me know how things are doing. Say hi in the comments down below. Let me know where you're watching from. And yes, answer our question. Ano bang experience mo sa e-commerce? Buyer ka ba? Seller ka ba? Shopper ka ba? Ano bang experience mo? Sige. Alright, let me go over the comments here. Good evening, Freylin. Si Yams excited. Hello, Erlin. Sylvia, hello. Good evening. Arian, Marietti, Karen, nice. Joy, Lizelle, Joy ulit from Bukidnon. Shrine, Aki, ayun, let's see, Marichu. Uy, ang daming comments, I can't keep up. Hannah, Princess, Vien, may gabi diha, Lenny, Maitot. Good evening, mga shopper, puro mga shopper Puro mga shopper kayo, no? Ito si D, seller and buyer. Hindi lang shopper, pero seller and buyer at the same time. Si Ruby din. Nice, nice. So iba sa inyo, may experience na pala kayo sa e-commerce as a buyer. Even if you're a shopper, if you're a seller sa e-commerce, may konti experience na pala kayo. Even though you're not a VA, even though wala kayong experience handling clients, ito may experience na kayo being in this world. Even if buyer ka lang, may experience ka din being in this world. Pwede na, di ba? Online store, si Jill, Trina Shopper, Yulene. Good evening, hello mga shopper. Daming mga shopper natin ngayon, Well, first of all, I just want to greet everybody. Thank you for joining us this webinar. It's our third installment for a FastForward 2021, and this is yung intro to e-commerce, and I'm happy you guys are here once again. Sino bang perfect attendance so far? Who's attended all three? May star kayo sa akin kung perfect attendance kayo. Say in the comments once again. Yes, answering, and we have people answering the questions. All right. This could be mga 2 more minutes for people to arrive before we jump in to the discussion proper siguro para mga Pinoy sometimes late yung mga Pinoy, so we'll give them a couple more minutes. But yes, mga buyer, Jennifer, buyer din. Happy to be part of this tonight. Enjoyed last week. Mga perfect attendance. Mahar, Sherry, Vien, Jennifer, Kevin, Sheila, Joan, Chet, Anne, Ivan, Cher, Kevin. Perfect attendance. Si Anne, si Carl, si Mitzi, Maria, Isabel, Roberta, hello, the first time, okay lang naman, first time, it's fine. Maybe next week pa naman tayo, we still have a few more sessions, so you can attend the future one. Sylvia, Share, hello, yes, Sherry, perfect attendance. Ruby, missed the first webinar, pero yung replay, napanood mo ba? First time. So this is the third webinar for those of you na first timer pa dito. This is the third webinar we've been having. If you didn't know about us before, now you do. We've been having this the past 3 Saturdays. See Rachel from Dubai pa, perfect attendance. Ang galing first timers. Meron tayong mga first timers. Sino mga first timers dito? You can also say na first timer pa kayo. Don't worry if you're a first timer. You're also welcome here. Welcoming everybody for attending these webinars, and we're here for you to learn. Now, let's jump right in. It's 8:05 and we have a lot to cover tonight. We're introducing you to the world of e-commerce. So what I want you to do, okay, I have some notes for you to do. I want you to maximize what you get out of this webinar. Hindi para you're not wasting your time, okay? Para ano pang hashtag natin for. May hashtag tayo later na yung hashtag. First timer. May links pa kayo ng previous webinars. I think someone can give. But we're taking them down later on. Anyway, since I want you to maximize anong learnings nyo ngayon, a couple of things for you. I want you to take notes. Importante. I want you to take notes because these are things that you'll be able to learn. Hopefully, you're here because you want to learn, diba? And this is free. This is a free webinar for you. Walang bayad. I know that you might think na, yung mga webinar, of course, may paid course tayo, pero we provide a lot of free information, and this is worth yung mga seminar na attend na you're paying for. So I want you to take notes. Second, I want you to take action. Hindi lang notes na notes, hindi lang learning, but I want you to take action. Whether you're a seller on e-commerce, maybe you want to become an e-commerce VA, whether you want to support, get hired to do e-commerce work, I want you to take action. Yung mga matutunan mo dito, I want you to take action. And third, I want you to take your friends with you. So share this with your friends, hit that share button or tag your friends so that you'll share this free information with them, about the world of working online and about specifically e-commerce, doing e-commerce tasks online. And if you stay until the end of the webinar, we have a certificate of attendance which you will add to your portfolio. I'll show you a picture of that in a few moments. So this is our Fast Forward 2021 series. October 3, 2 weeks ago, we had our advanced virtual assistants. Last week, we had our social media management 101. And then today is the intro to e-commerce. Last week, we had over 500 live viewers. So thank you everybody who watched last week. If you're here this time right now, sana maka 500 tayo. Pero feeling ko mas 400 plus tayo. We're at 373 right now. So hopefully maka 500 tayo. And yes, these are the upcoming ones. So even if you missed the first few ones, next week we have Amazon Seller Central, which is related to e-commerce, pero more specifically sa Amazon, which is yung pinakamalaking e-commerce site in the United States and in a lot of different countries. In November, we have 4 webinars. Once again, we have our Photoshop Essentials, we have SEO in a nutshell, we have the basics of bookkeeping, and we have the marketing your freelance skills. Okay, so these are the upcoming webinars. I hope that you're excited about these. Excited ba kayo for the upcoming webinars? I know that some guys have missed a few. It's okay. Pero sino may excited dito for the upcoming webinars just to learn more? Oh, thank you, Ange, for sharing. Yes, you can get the certificate, and I'm going to show you the picture in the next slide over here of the certificate. So don't worry. But yeah, who of you are excited for the upcoming ones, or which one are you most excited about? Sa mga upcoming natin, or maybe the past one. Maybe you're most excited about yung social media natin yung last week, which was a great webinar once again. But yeah, which one are you most excited about? A lot of people are very excited. Thank you. Catherine, June, Gigi, Rome, Rowena, Yumi, and yes, a lot of people very excited. SEO daw, bookkeeping. Oh, interesado kayo in the different topics. Great to hear. And this is the certificate of completion. This was last week's certificate. This coming certificate, we're going to create another certificate for those that attend and submit the requirements. We have requirements. So at the end of the webinar, at the end of this workshop, I'm going to show you anong requirements for you to get the certificate. For those of you that were here last week and you filled out and you did the assignment, did the Canva assignment, you're going to get this. I'm going to send this out to you on Monday, okay? I'll send it out to you on Monday. And one thing before we really dive into the lesson proper, please like and follow the VA Bootcamp Facebook page. And if you'd like to leave us a review, click on that reviews tab. Leave us a review. We'd really appreciate it because we want to spread more content to Filipinos around the world and even non-Filipinos. We have non-Filipinos who attend also, so we want to spread this content, and so that you're also going to get updates for us. So follow us, like and follow, please. Yes, you can still watch the previous webinars. They're still live. If you look on our videos tab, you'll see our previous videos. I know marami kami mga videos, but you'll be able to see the past webinars there, but you won't be able to view them forever. So if you're watching the replay, we're going to take them down. I think in the first week of December, we're going to start taking them down. All right. So yes, please like and subscribe on our YouTube. Like and follow. Leave us a review if you feel inclined to leave us a review. Like and then yes. All right. So our coverage for today, it's another night filled with knowledge, and yes, we have a lot of things that we're going to cover tonight. So our topic is intro to e-commerce. So we're going to talk about ano ba yung e-commerce, diba? What is e-commerce? e-commerce. Ano ba to? And then next up, we're gonna cover this. How can VAs take advantage of this trillion-dollar industry? Diba sabi natin millions, millionaire, billionaire. Ito, trillion na to. Trillion-dollar industry. So, how VAs can take advantage, how you can take advantage. If you're a VA right now, or if hindi ka pa virtual assistant, then you can take advantage of this industry. You can dive into it, and by becoming a VA, or by supporting one of the other areas around e-commerce. We're gonna talk about some essential e-commerce VA skills. Ano bang kailangan mo? And then you can, so you will be learning some skills tonight. That's why it's very important for you to have a paper and pen for you to be able to take notes. We'll talk about research, product research, and sourcing for drop shippers. You might have heard that term before, or maybe not. Drop shippers are term na yun. It's a very popular kind of e-commerce. And also the best practices of e-commerce VAs. Okay, so this is our coverage for tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of things. Hopefully this will be helpful for you in your career, your future career. And so I want to ask you, are you ready? Do you have a pen and paper? Do you have your notes ready? Because I want you to take notes so that you'll be able parang reinforce, hindi lang in watching or listening, you'll be able to reinforce what you learned by writing. So do you have a pen and paper ready? Are you ready to get started? Let me know in the comments down below. If we don't have a lot of yeses, then I'll wait for you guys. I'll wait for you guys to get ready. Get your pen and paper. Okay, Janine, si Elgard, Estrelita, Jomil, si Gigi, si Jennifer, very much ready. Trina, si Vien, ready. Oh, Sherry, okay, ready na yung mga notebook nyo. Alright, si Jazel, si Chet, nice. Sylvia, okay. Si Lovely, alright, you guys seem to be ready. Okay, Tess, alright, Chet. Jennifer, yes, we'll go ahead and dive right into this. Let's go ahead get started into this world of e-commerce. So, the e-commerce industry. We'll talk about the e-commerce industry. You've probably heard about the e-commerce industry. Parang narinig nyo yung term na e-commerce. So, let's define ano ba tong e-commerce na to. E-commerce or electronic commerce or internet commerce refers to buying and selling of goods or services online. Okay, that's what the e-commerce industry is. You're buying and selling. Sorry, medyo busog. Buying and selling of goods and services online. So any business transaction that's performed online, even as freelancers offering services and receiving payments online. When we receive payments via PayPal or direct sa bank natin, that's an e-commerce transaction. Lazada, Shoppee are examples of what we call e-commerce platforms. Okay, so you kind of have an idea here. In simpler terms, sino ba dito ang nag-thank you Shoppee? Sino ba nag-bounce back sale sa Lazada? Sino bang guilty dito? Na earlier I saw yung sale. Alam niyo yung sale every araw-araw may sale sa Lazada and Shoppee, di ba? Andun na parang depende kung mabi-victim ka lang, right? So, sino bang victim sa mga sales na yun? Sa mga bounce back or shop back sales sa Shopee and Lazada. And parang every month may sale, di ba? There's 8-8 sale, 9-9, 10-10, 11-11, 12-12. Every month may sale, no? And because pandemic ngayon, di ba? Dahil pandemic ngayon, more prevalent na yung online shopping, right? Because a lot of us are stuck at home, di ba? Or we are spending most of our time at home. And this is not just in the Philippines, diba? This is around the whole world na everybody's staying at home as much as possible because we're trying to stop the spread of COVID. So, mas prevalent kayo ng online shopping. Kapag nasa bahay ka, diba? Minsan boring. Ako, victim din ako, diba? Sabi ni Jomil, si Joven, guilty, diba? Marie, guilty. Ako, ang dami kong items sa cart ko. I didn't check out kasi mahal. But nasa bahay tayo, we're shopping, and the thing that's happening everywhere, not just in the Philippines, it's happening everywhere that people are shopping online, diba? People are buying things online and people are selling things. Yung mga pagkain sa Facebook, diba? People are selling things and buying things online at the cart pa more, diba? And it's a growing industry. We're seeing a huge boom in this e-commerce industry. So with that huge boom, we see a big demand sa mga jobs. And these are not jobs that we see like usually, di ba, when we apply for jobs, sa call center ba or sa wherever we apply for jobs, it's not related to e-commerce, pero we're seeing a huge boom in jobs on these online hiring platforms. This is where we see them. Sige, let's flashback. Flashback tayo 10 years ago. 10 years ago, parang teenager pa ako noon, no? we were mostly buying 10 years ago, we weren't buying things online, di ba? We didn't want to buy things online because parang takot tayo, right? Hindi pa uso masyado. Yung GCash, hindi pa uso. It was there, pero hindi masyadong uso. Most of us, well, yung credit cards wasn't as prevalent as it is right now. Ngayon, grabe yung GCash, di ba? And then we have the credit cards, the debit cards. Yung BPI, bago lang naging MasterCard, di ba? So 10 years ago, we weren't buying things online. We were thinking na, may hassle, di ba? May slide pala dito. There's a hassle buying clothes. You couldn't try it on, so you wouldn't want to buy online. You'd be scared of buying gadgets kasi yung COD, wala pang COD dati, di ba? And you couldn't check things, right? Yung mga warranty, hanggang ngayon, di ba? That's still kind of a fear. And sending money to someone you didn't know, nakakatakot. Especially if hindi galing sa platform, right? So, 10 years ago, it would have been crazy. We would never have imagined what's happening right now, di ba? Na we're shopping online. Halos lahat na, almost all of us, di ba? We are buying things online. And a lot of us are selling things online then. 10 years ago, we wouldn't have imagined it. Pero now, we're doing it all the time. It's rapid yung rise of e-commerce. And even, not yet here in the Philippines, hindi masyadong uso. Actually, sa Zalora, I think uso, di ba? Even buying clothes, you can buy different sizes and then balik mo lang yung hindi kasya sa'yo, di ba? So, it's crazy how much growth, how much of a difference that is. And that was just, actually, hindi nga 10 years ago, kahit sabihin natin 5 years ago, di ba? Isipin mo, 5 years ago, yung change natin is very big because of e-commerce. And right now, di ba, we have Grab, itong Spear Gold, and we transfer things with PayPal, we have Lazada, we have Shoppee. It seems so long. Yung 5 years ago, parang ang tagal na nun, no? But it was only 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, na we never heard of these things before. We never did things. But now, you can do almost everything online, especially right now, na pandemic. I pay my bills sa GCash as much as possible kasi it's easy, right? To a lot of people buy groceries online. Who buys groceries here online? Na-try ko yun one time, but I still prefer going to the store. Who here buys groceries, di ba? Lazada, Shoppee, it's normal na siya. Dati, like 5 years ago, parang it's very foreign. Pero now, normal na. And may Facebook Marketplace, which I bought the cell phone on Facebook Marketplace like last month. Transacting online nowadays, it's preferred kasi we don't need to go out na, di ba? We don't need to deal with traffic. We don't need to go out. It's very convenient to order online. Minsan mas mahal online, pero we still do it. Because number one, convenience. Number one, pandemic, di ba? So, and then number two, convenience. So, safety and convenience. Okay? By the way, hindi kami sponsored sa Lazada or sa Shoppee, but that's, just explaining how things are. E-commerce has changed the way we do things nowadays, di ba? Always buy goods online, sabi ni May. Myra, 10 years ago, schooling pa ako. Wala bang pera daw. Me, most of the time, di ba, pay through on, kahit yung mga bills natin, we pay through on, we don't line up anymore as much as possible. In demand buying online kasi pandemic. And because it's in demand, yung mga jobs that are popping up are a lot more. They're a lot more hassle-free and safe pa, di ba? Kami nung nag-GC ko dito sa Baguio ng online grocery kami. Oh, wow. Online, you started your own, Ivan, no? Your own online grocery. Sulit.com. Mas mura pag online a lot of the times, di ba? Now, we're seeing the growth over here. And if we look in US dollars, this is the retail e-commerce sales. Actually, this projection was made even before COVID-19. So, if we think about it, now that we've seen what COVID-19 has done, these numbers, maliit pa to. these are conservative numbers. So with COVID, these numbers should be much higher pa. Okay, so the prediction, this was made last year pa, before COVID-19, was the e-commerce industry is growing strong. Retail e-commerce market sales worldwide will reach 6.54 trillion. Makano yun sa pesos? In pesos, that's 300 trillion, not million, not billion, but trillion in 2023, 3 years from now. And parang sa akin, this is conservative pa. This is conservative because these are pre-COVID projections. Now that we have the COVID projections, these numbers are gonna be even higher pa. No, as buyers, tayo mga buyers, I know most of you said na buyer kayo, shopper kayo, even me, I'm also a buyer. This means that there are gonna be more goods and services na available online. Okay. As sellers, if ako am a seller din, it means the demand for online goods will increase. So if seller ka, you really have to ramp up your e-commerce. But as virtual assistants, as freelancers, what this means is that more online businesses will open. That means that more online jobs will be available, right? And more e-commerce specific stores will be needing our services. So and that's something that's very amazing. If you haven't started freelancing yet, if you're watching this right now, hindi pa naisip maging freelancer, it's a great time to go into freelancing right now because we're seeing the growth, the online growth. Yung mga businesses, so many businesses have closed, diba? We've seen a lot of businesses close, but this also means a lot of businesses online are starting. These businessmen who have closed their offline business, they're starting online. And they're going to be needing help. They're going to be hiring people. Diba? And, they're going to outsource. Diba? Because, sa totoo lang, we're cheaper. We're cheaper than hiring, like, if an American store, small stores sa US will close, diba? And they start online, they're gonna prefer to hire us Filipinos kasi mas mura tayo. And we can do the work naman. Dito tayo, may internet man tayo, may computer man tayo, ang galing natin sa English and sa social media and things like that. So they'll be hiring us. And just to show you some job posts, okay? I'll show you yung paid course sa e-commerce. Yes, we have a paid sa e-commerce VA. Yes, it's part of the VA Bootcamp Accelerated din. Free din siya sa accelerated package if you enroll in it. Parang bonus siya doon. Okay. So some job posts. I'll show you some job posts. These are real job posts. Mga totoong job posts that we see. Okay, so Shopify VA for uploading products and setting up stores. This was just posted last week. This company is hiring 2 freelancers. We are an online e-commerce agency. We're now looking for a Shopify freelance VA who is familiar with the Shopify, able to upload products to the store, setting up collections, and create basic stores using the theme customizer. So they have to know Shopify, VA, data entry. Few notes: you must be a full-time freelancer, not part of a team. Payment is $4 per hour. So that's mga 200 pesos per hour. Not very high, pero it's still higher than what we usually earn working locally, diba? Rates will increase after 1 month of proven work. Delivering tasks on due date is a must. Okay, so yung skills lang: Shopify, VA, and data entry. And simple nun. Shopify, you can create a free account, and I'll show you some of the skills you need. VA, if you don't have VA skills, enroll in the VA Bootcamp. We'll also teach you about Shopify. We'll also teach you about data entry para makapag-apply ka sa job na to. So all these skills, we teach them in the VA Bootcamp Accelerated Package. And it's a job that was posted. One of the many jobs that's open and available. And we're going to see more and more of these jobs online. Another one here, VA for Shopify store and social media. I'm looking for a freelancer to help me with various tasks for my Shopify dropshipping store. I prefer someone who has already worked with Shopify and e-commerce, or someone who is a quick learner. So hindi kailangan may experience. Pwede rin quick learner and is happy to do research about things they don't know. The tasks will be adding products to Shopify, writing product descriptions, adding tags. So uploading products is like Lazada, diba? If you're familiar with Lazada, I know some of you are sellers on Lazada or Shoppee. Adding products, very much the same thing. Writing mo yung description. Diba kapag product na walang description, we usually don't buy kasi parang bakit wala siyang description? You usually look for the details in the description. May mga picture pa, diba? Also adding tags. Small edits to the images to make sure they look good. Oh, very, very important yung mga pictures when it comes to buying online. Kasi hindi natin nakikita in person, right? So pictures are everything. If you have Photoshop skills, that's great. If not, we can use Canva. Canva is also great. We talked about that last week in our webinar last week. Fulfilling orders, updating social media, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, customer support, emails, and comments on social media. The store is home decor, home improvement niche. So ideally, I'm looking for someone who is also interested in the topic. So someone who's interested in design, interior design, modern design. If we're a good match, the job will be ongoing. Looking forward to receiving your applications. Okay, so these are just some of the jobs. I can't show you, of course, all the jobs that are available, but these are just some of the jobs that are available online. Okay, and these are things that we can do. These are things that I believe you can do. And if you don't know, once again, you can enroll in the bootcamp to kind of get these skills. But these are skills that a lot of us already have. All right. Well, I'm gonna drink some water. You can look at this. I'll look at your questions then. Become a freelancer, may paid course. I'm just looking at the comments here. Richard, sabi ni Richard Daco, my wife is selling on Shoppee. Sobrang boom talaga. Mabenta talaga ngayong pandemic. Oo. It's crazy. People are buying all the time. Oh, sometimes yung picture expected versus reality, di ba? Sometimes we buy something, it looks different. Tapos ang hassle to do returns. You have to go to LBC, you have to go out, and then you have to bring it to the store, ganun. Pero it's still less hassle than actually going to like the SM Mall or to the Ayala Malls to buy something. Oh yes, may replay naman mamaya. I edit product listings using Canva for my previous eBay client. Nice. So you can already do this job, diba? Yes, these will be available, but not forever. We don't have a course yet on Amazon, where we might release one though. Okay, so there are some VA tasks in the world of e-commerce. Okay, here are some VA tasks. We have order management, customer service, social media management, research, keyword or market research. These are common tasks that you're going to hear a lot when you focus on e-commerce. So you can see here some of the skills are skills that we've discussed in our previous mga crash courses, our previous webinars and workshops. And that's because even if you have general VA skills, di ba, like tinuturo natin yung internet research and creating Google Docs. We just kind of discussed this in our advanced virtual assistant webinar. Yung social media management, yung basic graphics editing. We talked about that last week in our webinar last week. And these are skills that are essential to e-commerce. So when we talk about the skills, when we talk about the different tasks you'll be doing, hindi lang siya applicable sa isang area. Applicable din siya sa iba. Applicable din siya sa e-commerce or sa non-e-commerce na store. So if you've attended these sessions, congratulations. You have the basic skills na. You can do these jobs na. Okay, so when we're talking about e-commerce for our clients, diba usually mga clients natin hindi naman sa Pilipinas, diba? They're internationals. And they have different e-commerce platforms. You have Lazada and Shoppee, Southeast Asia siya focused. So we're talking about looking at Philippines, Thailand, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, not sure, Vietnam din ata. So those are where Shoppee and Lazada are very popular. But worldwide, and mostly sa mga clients natin, we'll be dealing with different kinds of e-commerce platforms. You'll be dealing with Shopify. Okay, we saw them in the job listings earlier. You'll be dealing with Amazon, with eBay, with WooCommerce, with Magento. We'll be dealing with these different kinds of platforms and these different kinds of tools. And they may look different. They have different functions and different features. Pero at the basics, at the very, very basics, e-commerce operations are the same, no matter what kind of platform you're using. Just like if we're talking about banks, yung BPI, BDO, Metrobank, they're different banks. Pero yung operations nila, deposit, withdrawal, credit card, debit card, loans, pare-pareho lang. Same thing with these e-commerce platforms. So if you know how to do it, even if you know how to do it sa Lazada, it's gonna be very easy for you to learn how to do it in eBay or Amazon or Shopify. Because it's very, just like I said with the bank, it's very, very similar. The operations are the same. So if we think about the e-commerce platforms na familiar tayo, di ba? We have Shoppee and Lazada, and usually the first step, we're talking about the e-commerce flow. Ano ba yung flow in an e-commerce transaction? The first thing that happens is that a customer buys from the store and then they pay. Di ba? So they browse the site, di ba? They choose add items to cart, they do checkout, and then they pay. Second is, what happens next is the company will get a notification. Usually na, oh, somebody paid. Time for you to time for you to go pack the item and then mark as ready to ship or to ship the item. Depende sa platform, depende sa site. And then inventory is tracked as orders come in. You need to know when to order more stock. So we have things like reorder points. If you're familiar with inventory tracking, tinatawag natin reorder points. That's the point where you need to order more stock. So like for a reorder point, like if you only have 5 t-shirts left, that's time to order new t-shirts. So inventory here is very important because you don't want to create a bad experience, especially in these other platforms. Na I know sometimes Lazada, Shoppee, we order and then wala palang stock. Nakakainis, diba? It's a bad customer experience. But in most operations, you should be tracking your inventory. You should be updating it online din, right? And then lastly, the customer receives the package, right? And then this is the normal scenario. It's very common for e-commerce businesses. And in these transactions, a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of operations, a lot of tasks are going to happen within the e-commerce flow. One of these things is customer service. E-commerce businesses, they require assistance in different parts of their business. Customer service is a big part of this. With customer service, you provide support, you provide information, assistance, and creating a trusting environment. And a lot of times, like sometimes I'm shopping, I don't know about you, pero sometimes I inquire, diba? We have questions about the product, we send questions on Shoppee and Lazada, and then there are some sellers that don't reply. Nakakainis, diba? They don't reply. So you're gonna go to a seller that replies, right? You're gonna go to somebody that answers like this question here, my t-shirt's in the wrong color. Sometimes that happens, diba? Sa packing, may mali sa packing. And then that experience, the customer service experience, is something that's very important kasi walang personal, walang face-to-face. And this is something that I know that some of our students of VA Bootcamp, they graduated and they got hired to do these things. Kahit nasa Pilipinas sila and they're supporting customers in the United States. Of course, gising sila sa like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. That's when they're doing their work. Pero they're providing support to people around the world. It can be, most of the time, it's just online, email or messaging, or chat. Sometimes, though, there's phone support, there's phone, there's email, there's chat. Sometimes social media, send ng inquiries to social media. Sometimes text message, or different kinds. And if you want to become an e-commerce VA, this is something that you should think about and consider. Na it's inquiries, refund requests, return requests. These are the 3 most common concerns when it comes to e-commerce. Okay, as a VA, these are the things that you'll be concerned about and you'll be dealing with. Okay, I'm just gonna look at the comments here. Make sure na I'm seeing some of the questions being answered already over here. 2 members pa na po at 2 years member, nice. Newbie and everything here, just a buyer. But I'm very interested in becoming VA. Yes, you can watch. Sa Upwork po ba yung job post? Yung kanina, Upwork yun. Pero there are other job posts on things like onlinejobs.ph, freelancer.com, and so on. Paano makuha yung certificate? I'll tell you at the end of the webinar. Hintay lang. Chill lang. Relax lang muna. Yes, thank you, Julie, for also saying that. First time dito, first time. Okay. I currently do email and chat support. Nice, Joven. Pero night shift ka, no? What time do you work usually? Yeah, like it. And this is probably one of the tools that Joven uses, maybe. Do you know about Groove HQ? This is a tool, it was mentioned in the previous job post, but And this is a tool that's being used to consolidate para simple lang sa mga customer support. Para they don't have to open email, and then open Facebook, and then open Instagram. All in one na siya. Na lahat ng mga messages that you get, it's all in one platform na. Okay. There are many different chat support tools. Like, for example, in the VA Bootcamp, diba, we do e-commerce because we have our own courses. We sell products online. We use ManyChat. We use Facebook chat. Kasi mga Pinoy, usually market namin mga Pinoy, right? You guys, Filipinos mostly. And mga Pinoy, they like messaging on Facebook Messenger. So we use ManyChat, which kind of looks like this. Diba? So we send messages back and forth. If you've registered for the webinar, did you register? You would have gotten this message. Now, if you registered for it, or if you got an invite, did you get an invite? Did you register for it? Let me know. Yes, if you got it. No, if you didn't. And then sometimes what we do is we send messages to those that submit their assignments. We tell people, okay, fill in the form so that we can send you your certificate. Those that submit the assignments. And we have, when the VA Bootcamp, we've hired people to do these tasks. We've hired people to do, I'm not the one who does all of these tasks, okay? Ang dami nito. We have people who manage the support, who manage the messages and the broadcasting. Even a local company like the VA Bootcamp, we have people, we hire people, and we pay them to do these things. So, lalo na yung mga international, di ba? Oh yes, a lot of people registered. Thank you. Good to hear, good to hear. I received message through Messenger. Oh, you got the invite. Okay. Accessible kasi si Messenger kaysa kay Gmail or email. Especially para sa ating mga Pinoy, di ba? Mas hilig tayo sa Messenger. Newbie here, wanted to give up a VA and apply. Yeah, a lot of people registered. Okay, so aside from customer service, another thing you'll do is product listing, and we saw it earlier in the job post. So who knows about these things? Itong mga sino ba mga plantito dito, mga plantita? Do you know about these kinds of, wala akong alam dito. Artificial, green, purple, red, flocking, succulent plants, DIY, home garden, office, wedding decoration, mini bonsai, plante artificial. Okay. This is like one of the products that, well, you might know this platform where you can buy this. Sino bang familiar dito? Sino bang familiar ng mga product na to? Familiar ka ba nito? Who buys things like this? Now, this is a plastic plant, diba? So, para sa akin, I've had plants and namatay sila. I think perfect tong product na to para sa akin. Artificial plant lang. So, hindi siya mamatay. Okay? So, I should probably buy this. And $1 lang naman. Okay siya. These are artificial plants, diba? Sabi dito, artificial green, purple, red, flocking, succulent plants. And dahil trending yung mga plants ngayon, diba? Pati succulents, pwede na i-ship mga cactus. You can ship them, pero fake nga lang. Mga fake succulents. Now, if you are a VA tasked to do the product listing, what will you list in the product listing? Give me your answers. What are you going to write down in the product listing? You've seen the title. We have the title here, but I'm going to ask you, what are you going to list down in the product listing? And I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you over here then, ha? Para you'll see it. Teka lang. Wait. Okay. Let me project it to you. So what would you include sa product listing? If ito yung trabaho mo, okay? Let me ask you. If this was your job as an e-commerce VA to create the product listing, what would you write down? Let me know. Let me know in the comment section. Will I set up this screen share over here really quickly? Okay, what would you write down? Let me know in the comments. Let me go back to the comments over here. Description, product description, features, title, sizes, colors, physical appearance. Nice. Kabugin pa yung plants na yan. There's no picture, but pagtagal. Yeah, true. Product information, price, description, variety, colors. Good stuff. Let me show you what's over here. So, I opened this is AliExpress. I opened up the listing over here, and this has 4,000 reviews. Ganda, no? And of course, there are different kinds. So, as a VA, not just yung product, not just listing the product, pero uploading the pictures, that can be part of your job din. And putting itong text, nakikita mo yung text na to, on top, like overall height, 8 cm, diameter 5 cm. This can also be part of your job as a product lister. So these descriptions here, these mini descriptions. And then over here, well, these are just the pictures over here, diba? We see them. Because a lot of people, they won't click through each picture, so they're going to scroll down and they're going to see all the details over here. This one, very, very simple lang. It just shows the dimensions because the picture, andun na yung colors, diba? So, well, usually pictures speak louder. Pictures speak louder than words. Or pictures are worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Yun pala yung saying na yun. So as you can see here, pictures, but you can see the important information for this specific one, diba? But parang kulang, no? Para sa may specifications. Ito lang. Tapos may reviews. Sa reviews na lumabas yung mga description, pero para sa akin, and a lot of you guys said you'd want more in the description. Like, it should talk about the products mismo. You can sell the product, but may copy din ng konti, diba? But this is a Chinese seller, so a lot of the Chinese sellers, they don't have that pictures lang talaga. But you know, if this was you, you might even do a better job. If you were hired for this, you're writing the description and writing more sales copy for something like this. Right. Check ko lang yung mga comments. Alright, okay. Yung pictures provided ng company, yes. Most of the time, like 95% of the, or 99% of the time, pictures are provided by the company. Dave, baka you need to improve your cover letter writing skills, Dave. And, or your interview skills. We have a lot of... Are you a VA Bootcamp student? Dave Conti. Because we talk about that. Toys is boom. Christmas. Malapit na yung Christmas. Malapit na yung Black Friday. How to take care of it? What benefits? How to take care of it? Actually, without how to take care of it, no need since plastic naman siya. What benefits can you get from it? Diba? Or may sales copy dapat. How to order, how to pay. That can be included. Nice. HD photos, included na siya. Yung specs, ang ganda, no? So, if bibili kayo, dapat may commission ako dito. Is the description provided by the company? Sometimes, they provide bullet points. And yung trabaho mo, sometimes they'll give you the entire description. Depende sa trabaho mo. If you're a product lister, usually copy-paste lang gagawin mo. Pero sometimes, you need to edit. Especially if, like, for example, Chinese seller, you need to edit yung English, yung grammar, ganon. You want to edit it. There are also product listers na who deal with the sales copy. So, bigyan ka ng bullet points, and your job will be to turn it into sales na hindi lang naman sinasabi na, you know, this plant, you know, this is a plant, diba? You'll want to add mga flowery words, you know. This is, I don't know, I'm not, hindi ko makaisip ngayon, pero yun ang talking about, to sell it, hindi lang sabihin na, plant to, diba? It should be catchy, diba? The text should be catchy as much as possible, yung copywriting. So product listing, that can be one of the things. If you don't know how to do it, you can actually create a Lazada or Shoppee store, add product. Even some Facebook Marketplace, you can add products there. Another job of VAs is logistics. Logistics, so we know about diba, Ninja Van, Black Arrow, JNT, LBC, Expost, Entrego. These are logistic companies that help fulfill customer orders. And for international drop shipping, you'll find logistic partners like from AliExpress. Like the list you see here, these are the logistic partners from AliExpress. And these are very common with drop shipping companies. So you'll see the estimated delivery date, the cost din, if yung bayad yung shipping, if there's tracking, and yung name sa carrier. And as you see, medyo mahaba yung days na to because these suppliers are from China. And of course, the faster it is, the higher the price. So if you're working with your client, they have to plan around, okay, how many days is the customer going to receive it? How long will it take? And yung customer experience na yun, that's all kind of planned out. Sige. Next up, aside from that, is inventory management. So inventory management, I mentioned this earlier, it means making sure you have the right stock levels, right place, right time, making sure you're tracking things properly. And as a VA, one of your tasks may be to update the stock quantities. Okay? To update it, because I know automatic siya, diba? Pero sometimes there are returns. Sometimes some things get broken. And when that happens, you need to manually update yung stocks. And this is very important for a good customer experience. Na tama yung listing of the number of items, kung out of stock ba siya. And, we have, saan ba yung reorder point dito? It's not seen in the screenshot here, but there's, like I mentioned earlier, there's a reorder point, right? For a lot of businesses. And different businesses, they have different SOPs. But these clients, these businesses, if you're going to be hired by them, they're going to train you most of the time. So don't worry about it if they have different SOPs. Okay, let me look at some of questions. Do we do research about the product? Most of the time, Alisa, they provide the description, but sometimes you'll do it on your own. You'll write the copy. Sometimes copy paste, sometimes ikaw pa magsulat. Ano po best app for language translation? Ako, Google Translate lang ginagamit ko. I don't know about others. Baka may masuggest yung mga watchers natin. Sometimes clients want you to build a title. Oo. Depende. Thank you, Achi. Sometimes they want you to make the title. Sometimes they'll provide you the title. I was a supervisor of a restaurant. Very important, the product description of one product. It's really important. As buyers, we know how important it is, diba? Basic in SEO, yes. Good. The basics in SEO. Kasi that's also something that's useful. Sige, let's move on to drop shipping. You might have heard this term before. Who has heard of the term drop shipping before? Say yes if you know about drop shipping. Say no if maybe you've heard of it but you don't know about it, or you've never heard about drop shipping before. So earlier I showed you the business flow of a regular e-commerce transaction, and it's different from drop shipping. Lovely's question, Lovely Salariosa, would it be one of your tasks as an e-commerce VA? You must know basic in SEO. Not all the time. Depends. It's very helpful if you know the basics in SEO, pero hindi siya requirement all the time. Pero if you know the basics in SEO, it's a plus. You can tell your client, I know the basics of SEO. So, plus points na yun. So you should include it in your cover letters. Yes, mixes, 50-50, yes and no. Parang ganun, no? Or parang there are more no's. 60-40, ganun. Okay, good to know. Heard of it, but no idea. Don't know what. Okay, so I'll explain the process to you over here. Good thing we have it in the presentation. So, drop shipping is a bit different. So we had the regular e-commerce. Drop shipping, it skips one step. So this is regular na transaction, diba? This is normal. This is e-commerce, not drop shipping. This is regular e-commerce. Na customer buys from the store, they pay. Company, they go to the stock room, they pack it, they ship it. Third, inventory is tracked. Fourth, the customer receives the package and they're very happy. But with drop shipping, it's a bit different. In the back end, this is still e-commerce. In the back end, as a VA, or if you're the business owner, this is what happens in the background na hindi nakikita ng customer. So if you are the owner, what you do is you order bulk. Usually you order in bulk, diba? Like if you order from China, you don't order one. You usually order 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 pieces para you'll store it in the stock room. Diba? The supplier will send you the bulk order. You find your storage space. Baka may warehouse ka, baka sa bahay nyo lang. I know some of you guys sa bahay nyo lang keep yung mga stocks. And then, that's how you manage for your stocks. With the drop shipping model, it's very, very different. Okay, it's very convenient for business owners, and I'm going to show you why. First of all, the same thing. The customer goes to your store, buys, and pays you. Second, what you do is you're going to order the items from your dropshipper. You're going to order them from this dropshipping supplier, and then you give them the customer's address. Third, what's going to happen is the dropshipper will pack the items. Sila na magpapack. You won't do any packing. You won't do any inventory. They pack the items and they ship directly to the customer. And then yung label is galing sa'yo. Okay? Label it, and a lot of businesses do this. Maybe you're not familiar with it, but a lot of businesses do this. The dropshipper, they track their inventory, they count it, okay? Jason Dulay ordered, this item, and then they track against the costs and the MOQs and things like that. And then the customer receives the order from your company. Okay? So they think, okay, galing to ni, let's say I'm the seller, okay, galing to kay Jason Dulay itong item na to, pero galing pala sa China, and then they shipped it. So if I'm a dropshipper, I won't even touch the product. I won't even touch I won't even touch the product. I just order it from China. Baka I get samples, order from China, padala agad sa customer. Okay? So it's very convenient. Okay? Parang overtime tayo ngayon. Okay lang ba tayo? Overtime. If we go overtime, I think we don't have enough. Masyadong mahabang yung discussion na to. Is it okay, guys, if we go overtime? Baka mga 30 minutes. Say yes or no if it's not okay. Si Marichu does dropshipping. Ganun yung dropshipping. And then diretso from the supplier, diretso sa customer. It doesn't go through the business owner. And I'll show you a store over here, okay? Let me show you a store. Buksan ko lang dito. And now, as a VA, if you're gonna become an e-commerce or a dropshipping VA, one of your tasks is to research suppliers, to find suppliers who do dropshipping. And a lot of the times, dropshipping stores, they have different kinds of products in their Shopify stores. For example, this is one of them over here. This is teka lang, hindi ko pala na-share. Here. Okay, na-share ko na. This is an example of a dropshipping store. Now you see portable UV phone sanitizer, $55. I bought this for like 500 pesos lang a few weeks ago. Same item. Bed pocket, $19. So this is a seller in the US na dropshipping seller to. So what they do is they look for popular products, hinahanap nila anong bang popular, anong benta, and then they list it on their website, and then they will sell them as if sila yung nagbebenta pero galing sa dropshipper. Another example is this store over here na all of these are cat Meowingtons, the cat store online. Ang cute ng mga cats, di ba? So all of these are cat things. Ang ginawa ng company na to is that they got different cat related items sa, let's say, sa AliExpress or something, and they put them on the website, and everything here is drop shipped. Okay, so there are lots of different tools. I won't show you all of them, but there are different ways to manage this. There are different tools that you can use or companies can use to find drop shipping suppliers. So that's what drop shipping is, diba? Parang it's very amazing that that's how it works. Okay, yes for OT. Yes, learning a lot. Good to hear ya. Parang maubusan tayo ng oras. I'm not dito. Okay, very interesting topic. Good to hear. eBay, a lot of sellers are drop shippers. Oh, parang ganun po. Meron ba siya? Meron. I didn't see it. Anyway, nag-research na ako dito. Yung drop shipping. If nakaproblema po sa product, hindi ba hassle may-ari ng company since hindi naman talaga galing sa kanya? Yes, masyado siyang hassle. I know about some drop shipping stores and hassle siya. Pero hassle yung returns for the customer. And then you can get complaints, ganun. Pero for the seller, it's worth it eh. Kasi they don't deal with inventory and they can sell a lot of products without having to order, without having to have a stock room. Yun yung dropshipper. Yes, you still warrant the product. Minsan nga, like, di ba, we saw the phone sanitizer na binili ko ng 500 pesos. Tapos he was selling it for $50. So that's mga 2,500. So even if may returns, even if the company will send them a new one for free, okay lang. Factored in na yun sa price. It's part of the risk. It's a business owner na yun. That's part of the risk that they're taking on. Complaints, you deal with them. Sometimes yun nga, full refunds, or the seller will just send another product because yung products times 5 yung mga price, times 3, times 5. So kayang-kaya to send them new ones rather than having them return it to China, di ba? And sometimes they send it to the store in the US, and then the store in the US, they'll check it, they might be able to fix it, and so on. So iba-iba, depende sa SOP sa business. parang affiliate marketing, iba, pero actually hindi siya parang affiliate marketing. Masyadong makaiba yung affiliate marketing. I can't discuss really affiliate marketing. We don't have the time for that. Sorry, but it's different from affiliate marketing. Iba din yun. Okay. So some of the tools we'll talk about some of the tools that we'll be dealing with in drop shipping, because this is very popular. It's a whole nother niche or a whole nother industry dito sa e-commerce. So we're talking. We have a specific section for this. Now the first tool we're talking about is Niche Scraper. Okay. Niche Scraper, it's a dropshipping and product research tool that allows you to look at other stores. So it looks at other stores, and what it tries to do is find yung mga products na mabenta, find the mga winning products. Okay. So ikaw mismo, if you are the business, hindi mo na kailangan mag-research, or you do a little bit of research, pero Niche Scraper, itong tool na to, it'll find the products for you. It'll even find suppliers for you. Okay, and this is a free version, but there is a paid version for $39, which is 2,000 pesos. Worth it talaga. If you are an e-commerce VA, or if you are an e-commerce not supplier, but seller, dropshipping seller, this is very much worth it, because it's only like 2,000 pesos a month, and the time it'll save you on finding products na benta and finding the suppliers for those products. It saves you a lot of time. Yes, Jessica, there are Filipino stores that do dropshipping. I'm not gonna name any names, pero there are several stores that actually do dropshipping dito. Anong dropshipping dito, Pilipinas? Umpisa ng magnegosyo. May dropshippers. Actually, maraming dropshippers dito. Hindi mo lang alam. Okay. Zik Analytics is also a tool that you can use. Zik Analytics is one of the tools that you can use. Yung mga VAs dito, they know about dropshipping. Does anyone have a dropshipping store here? Let me know if you have any dropshipping store. Just say yes. You don't need to share your store para malaman na natin. And if you want to share your store, pwede din. Sige. One of the things here, one of the tools here is Product Scraper. And the Product Scraper, it's used to find ano yung mga best-selling products on AliExpress. So, AliExpress, for those of you that aren't familiar, this is a China supplier of products that sends around the world, okay? And they do a lot of dropshipping. So, if you find suppliers, if you find products na benta sa AliExpress and suppliers to supply those products, that's very, very profitable na. So as you can see here, as you can see over here, you can do keyword searches. There are mga filters dito, anong mga prices, number of weekly orders, so how many orders are being made for this product, para you can balance kung okay, am I gonna sell this product on my website? Am I gonna sell this product in my Shopify store? Diba? You can see yung trend month per month. These are day per day na trend, para you can see ano ba yung mga trending na products. Okay, so this is a very good tool, yung Product Scraper, diba? And then over here, my example is yung baking tool. Since pandemic naman ngayon, a lot of people are baking. Sino bang nagbe-bake dito sa bahay, or who started baking? We started baking mga cookies, mga keto cookies, and mga keto snacks. So, a little bit. And since pandemic, I know a lot of people are starting baking. Nasa Instagram, ang daming nagbe-bake ng kahit ano-ano, di ba? So, if you look for baking tools, ito yung search natin. So, okay, let's say you're starting a baking dropshipping store. So, okay, you search for baking tools. Okay, so these are the kind of products that you're looking to sell. For example, itong sculpting gum paste carving tool. Okay, it has 138 orders recent. Okay, total orders 2,047. Yung price nito between 53 US cents and $1.16. Pero nakikita mo nag-decline siya over the past couple of days. Yung trend niya, hindi siya upwards trending, right? So you're not sure if you want to buy it, right? Unlike itong flower-shaped lace mat na mold, parang upward yung trend nito. Okay, so you see the different numbers here. I won't go over everything here. I just want to show you this tool. Nasa yun na yun if you're gonna dive into it and do more of it. Initial capital for dropshipping, you can start for like 20,000 pesos, Sheila. You can. Pati po ba forwarder to supplier? Yes. So, a lot of the times, most of the time, Brisk, to answer your question, yes, yung forwarders and suppliers din. Sino ba nagbabayad ng subscriptions? Freelancer or the company? Most of the time, the company, pero depende sa offer mo. Sometimes, yung VAs din or freelancers. Newspaper ba ano bestsellers sa mga competitors? Oh, you can see sa mga competitors mo. You're spying on your competitors. Yung mga bakers, si Ange, Ruel, Rome, Share, nag-start ng baking. Beginner pa lang. Depende po yata. 2001, online baking tools. Do you have how much capital? You can start like, I guess, you can even start at 10,000 pero baka mahirap. Let's say mga 20, 30,000 is a good amount with something like Shopify. Okay? And using these tools we're talking about over here. Okay. And there's competition score. So anything lower than 30, that's low competition na. Okay. Another tool we have is the store analysis tool. And this is where you look at yung mga competitors. Okay? So you type in a competitor, a dropshipping store, for example, yung the one we saw earlier, highgoshop.com, and then you can see the results. You can see what products they're selling. There's estimated monthly revenue of 1.3 to 1.6 billion. You can see their estimates, per estimate lang to. Million, not billion. Ano ba? Million, which is still a lot of money, right? If this was your client's competitor, you'll be able to see, okay, ano ba yung binibenta nila? Ano ba yung mga best-selling products nila? Kopyahin natin. Ano, sino ba yung mga supplier natin, right? You can see it over here in the store analysis. In the handpick tool, this is parang random lang na mga top-selling products overall. Okay, so you can see the handpick tool over here. It has data to impress your client. You can see yung mga, you can click on the details and you can see yung mga profits, FB ads, targeting links, and videos nito. So niche scraper, this is all within niche scraper. So I'll show you a couple of examples over here. Product number 1, we have Magic Birthday Candle. This is the handpicked. So you can copy the picture, you can copy the description. Usually, that's what people do. Pero they make their own. So, and then if you have a Shopify store, all you need to do is click this import to Shopify. Pero para it'll be included in your Shopify store na. Okay. You can see the products, the features. You can see the cost from AliExpress over here. Okay, product cost. So selling price, recommended selling price is $14.95. Profit $12. So times 6 halos, times 7 halos of the price. So there's a very big profit margin, and you can show it to your client. If one of the tasks of e-commerce VAs is doing product research, and you can do this research, you can show it to your client and say, okay, this is a product that can work. You know, you might be able to sell this, diba? Yes, we have e-commerce. We have e-commerce VA. It nasa accelerated. Thank you, Mar, for replying to that. Okay. And you can also see these things over here, the links, the engagement. Or I won't go over all the details here. Masyadong technical na. Pero you can even see Facebook ads related to it. Sample ad copy para makakuha ka ng ideas to run ads for it. Another product we're gonna look at very, very briefly. Ito, nail extension fiberglass kit. Actually, usong-uso nito, diba? Product cost, $1. Selling price, $13 halos. So, ang laki ng profit margin. Now, you can see number of orders every day. And then, yung targets nito. Sample Facebook ads nito. So, this tool for $39 for like 2,000 pesos. It provides a lot of information. Ang dami ng information dito. Sige, I won't go through all of this. We're already over the time a little bit. But there are so many there's so many things that we can look at over here. You can see that this item is, I won't open the links na, but this item is being sold for low prices na. I think around $5 when I looked. It's being sold for around $5-ish. And then you can see the Facebook ad over here. If you had the tool, you can read the ad, you can read the description, you can see a picture or the video that another competitor might be running. It provides there's so much information. Basically, there's a YouTube video link. You can find the suppliers over here. There's just so much information that you can find within this tool. Okay, so I just showed you one tool. There's so many other tools that you can do research on. There's Sell the Trend, Overload, Dropify, Jungle Scout, Ecom Hunt, and so many others. There's a very popular one now. Nakalimutan ko yung pangalan na yung bagong tool. Meron free, yes, may, sa mga ganito, meron free tapos meron may bayad din in most of these tools. Okay, inom na akong tubig. All right, so let's move on to best practices of e-commerce VAs. So these are some best practices I want you to take note of lang. And yes, you can take notes over here, write these down. The first one is always be learning. So now you've seen, di ba, yung mga tools, yung business, and it changes all the time. It's always changing. It's always innovating. May bagong tools, may bagong platforms, may bagong systems. And as an e-commerce VA, you have to be constantly learning. You'll be learning new tools, new systems, new platforms all the time. And you have to be open to learning new things and staying up to date sa mga skills mo. Second, be confident in your skills. Okay? If you understand what we talked about earlier, and you can replay this webinar, if you understand what we talked about earlier, you can easily understand, okay, you can see how you can package, how you can offer your skills, and then what areas you can help an e-commerce business in. Third is be professional. When you're talking to both the clients and to customers who buy the products, be professional, be polite, be understanding. Next, reply promptly. When you're doing customer service, these customers are waiting for your answers. And then if you are representing the company, you want to provide them with a great experience. So reply promptly. The faster you reply, the better, right? It provides a great experience. If you're a customer who's done an inquiry before, you know how it is when the reply takes too long, parang you lose patience, right? So replying promptly is important. Next, if you found one platform you're mostly comfy working in, focus on that as your niche. Okay, focus on that as your niche. So you don't have to be a master at everything, okay? Maybe you just master Shopify. Maybe you just master Niche Scraper or Oberlo. You can just master one tool or one platform and provide your service around it. Build your service around it as a VA or as a freelancer. Now, my tip for you over here is to get hired as an e-commerce VA for one client first, and then usually they provide free training. And if you can get free training, you can offer parang more complicated service or more high-paying services to different companies and different clients. Once you're trained, you can, mas mataas na yung value mo, mas mataas na yung rates mo. Okay, that pretty much covers everything we talked about. Our coverage tonight, hindi tayo masyadong overtime. Our coverage tonight was, we talked about e-commerce, what e-commerce is, how VAs can take advantage of this $1 trillion industry, essential e-commerce VA skills, product research and sourcing for dropshippers, and best practices of e-commerce VAs. We answered your questions earlier, but of course, if you have any questions, please type them in the comments din down below. Shopify tama ba? Parang siyang mini Lazada. Parang yung Lazada is iba-ibang sellers, yung Shopify is your own website. Parang ganun. Merong free, will take e-commerce course kapag nakakita ng part-time job para may pambayad. Pero lang tama po yung understanding. Pero yung link sa isang, I'm not sure what question that is. Shopify, you can make your own online store. Thank you, Jill, for answering that. Who wants to join a startup online store being an affiliate marketer? I think Mahar can take care of if may self-promote sa comments. Binabayaran po nila. Yes, usually binabayaran nila yung training period. Okay. What we talked about earlier, Alan, like product listing, product research, and then writing product descriptions and titles. Those are very in-demand e-commerce skills, and you can learn more in the VA Bootcamp also. Okay, good to hear. Dami yung natutunan. Congratulations. I want to thank you, everybody who stayed on. And if you found this webinar helpful, you can leave a recommendation on our page. Now, if you found this helpful, I would also recommend that you check out the VA Bootcamp. Ito yung free naman yung webinar na to, pero we have our paid VA Bootcamp, which includes the e-commerce VA course also. Kasama na siya in the accelerated and complete package. Free na siya dun. And part of the VA Bootcamp, you have coaches who will help you. You have fellow students who you can interact with, and you have people who will guide you on your journey. And in this guided hustle challenge. So this is a picture of one of the coaching calls na they had. One of the guidance and coaching calls, the accountability calls, in the guided hustle challenge. And the guided hustle challenge, that's parang a guided process for you to get your first online job. So I highly recommend the VA Bootcamp. If you like the free stuff, you'll love the paid course. Okay? If you like the free stuff, you'll love the paid stuff. Simple as that. We have some testimonials I'll share with you over here. This was posted last year by Ana Sorviano. Over here. This was last year pa, and she's continuing to get more clients. 100 yung job success score niya on Upwork. I'm just gonna read this here. Just would like to share my small milestone. Finally, may JSS na rin ako. Last month, ang talaga ako ng serious na focus nag-apply sa mga projects na related sa niche ko. Dati kasi ako lang, phone tester, annotator. And she got 4 clients in 1 month. She was very happy to her coaches in the Hustle Challenge. As you can see, may mga coaches who can help you out. Kaya fellow bootcampers, wag natin palampasin yung mga opportunities na binibigyan ng mga coaches. Join tayo sa internships. We have internships din to help you out. Hustle Challenge, maging active sa live sessions. And then she got top rated also. She spread her blessings by helping 2 flippers. So she was one of our successful students, and then she shared, what she did is she paid it forward. She shared her knowledge and she shared her blessings with 2 other flippers as well. Carl Carandang and Teresa Cleofe. She mentored them and helped them with our Adopt a Newbie program. So not only was she able to get hired and become top rated and get a lot of clients, but she helped 2 other members become QuickBooks Pro advisors. She helped them get their first clients din. Okay, so that's the kind of culture that we want to build na, helping other people also. So aside from that, in the VA Bootcamp, you can learn step-by-step lessons for the VA skills. You can learn assignments, quizzes. You'll know about your profiles, about interviews, everything you need to know to get hired, all the skills and the best practices to get hired for your first online job. So, like I said before, if you love this free webinar, you'll find more value pa sa paid bootcamp natin. And then, aside from that, you have Q&As, you have webinars specific to students, and a lot more. As in, I can't really run out. I know there are a lot of students in here who are very happy with what we've been doing in the VA Bootcamp. We have a couple of shows on Monday. Also, just inviting you to our shows on Monday. We have a discussion. This is a discussion on Monday at 6 p.m. Top in-demand skills for online job seekers. And then on Wednesday, we will have a Just Success interview. Hindi pa final yung guest, pero stay tuned on Wednesday. We'll be interviewing someone talking about their story and how they became a successful freelancer din. Upcoming webinars, I showed you the slide. I'm not sure we have a slide here for that. But you can, in the Freelancers in the Philippines Facebook group, you can see the upcoming events and click going so that you can get notifications. We also post the events there so that you can also register for them, and you'll get notifications then. Okay, announcing the winners. So if you were here last week, we had our Canva Pro, our Canva Pro na contest, and the winners, we have 5 happy winners of the 3-month Canva Pro subscription. So we have Lenny Babao. Yay! Palakpakan niyo. Okay. We have Katrina Tejena. We have Jolene Barandarte, Jay Conag, and Raimundo Salazar. So here are our winners from last week's webinar. Okay. So Congratulations, guys. Send us a message or send us an email to claim your prize. All right. So how also we have another, we're going to be giving away another prize this week, and it's actually the same thing. So if you want to get a prize, also you can also get a certificate. But if you want to get either, what you have to do is like and follow the VA Bootcamp Facebook page. Take a photo of you watching this webinar and post it on your wall. In your post, put these hashtags. Okay, put these hashtags in the post of you watching the webinar. Let me just make sure that the link is working properly, and then put those hashtags there. Give me one moment here, and then we're gonna announce the winners next week, next Saturday. Okay. Let me. May mali, there's a mistake in the link later, pero I'll just go back. This is also what you need to do to get your certificate. Follow these instructions, and then we'll send you the link to get your certificate. So we'll send it over to you as well. Take a picture of yourself. Share this webinar. Okay, share this webinar. Take a picture, and then put in the following hashtags so that we can also you can also get your certificate. Next Saturday, we have our upcoming webinar, Amazon Seller Central. Hopefully, you guys will also be attending that one. And yes, there is a picture of your certificate. So follow the instructions earlier. This link here isn't. Oh, here, share this webinar, leave us a review, and then this link isn't working here. Pero okay, wait. Let me change this for a little bit here. May mali pala dito. Okay. There. So share this webinar on your Facebook wall, use these hashtags, and then leave us a review on Facebook. And then we're going to send out you the link to get to sign up for the certificate. Deadline is October 23, and we're going to send out the certificates on October 26. Okay. So, well, this is a closing quote, pero let's see. Need po ba yung pic while watching the webinar certificate? Can't take a selfie. So, to clarify lang, to get the prize, we're sending out the prize. What you have to do is take yung selfie. Ito yung selfie nyo with the following hashtags. But to get the certificate, share it with these hashtags din. Phone lang po kami nanood. Paano po kayo? You can take, may ibang phone ba kayo to take a picture na selfie din? Pwedeng screenshot lang. Pwedeng screenshot lang din. Okay, so I'll leave you guys with a closing quote by Jeff Bezos over here. If you do build a great experience, customers will tell each other about that. Word of mouth is very powerful. So that's something to keep in mind as e-commerce VAs. And hopefully this webinar was helpful for you, and that you can get hired as an e-commerce VA. All right, guys, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Bye.